is Chris Weiss, and I am the Executive Director of Second Wind Fund. From all of us at Second Wind Fund, thank you for participating in our virtual 19th annual walk run this year. We feel truly fortunate for our tight-knit community of supporters like you who believe in the power of our mission. With everything going on in the world, there has never been such an important and critical time to invest in the mental health of our children and teens. While suicide remains the leading cause of death for youth in Colorado, we remain hopeful that each day we can make a difference. By lending a hand and paying for therapy, we can provide youth who are most in need with a chance to find renewed joy, peace, and purpose in their life. Your participation in our event today and underlying support for our cause makes a direct impact in the lives of the youth we serve. As some of you may know, we've been serving the Colorado community since 2002. Thanks to our network of over 250 therapists across 30 counties, we've provided over 6,500 potentially life-saving referrals to youth at risk of suicide. This would not be possible without your support. As I mentioned earlier, this is the 19th year for our walk run. Let's give a round of applause for everyone who has helped make this event a success year after year. I also want to give a special thank you to Second Wind Fund staff, Mandy McKnight, our Controller, Director of Operations, Kim Bowe, our Program Director, Mary Houlihan, our Referral Specialist, and Josh Cuman, our Development Manager, who, along with Hal Sports, put together an event this year. So let's give them a round of applause as well. This event would also not be possible without sponsors. And this year, we're fortunate to have a presenting sponsor in Chris's Garage Doors. We'd love to give Chris the opportunity to say a few words.
Morning, everybody. It's an honor to be able to be the presenting sponsor for this great organization. My name is Chris Terrell, and I own and founded Chris's Garage Doors a few years ago. And one of my favorite things about being a business owner is the ability that it gives me to give to my community. My company vision is to make Colorado a better place to live. And one way I've tried to do that is I partner with different nonprofits that are Colorado focused over the last few years. And I partner with one every quarter. And it's just been an honor. I've been able to partner with the Second Wind Fund every year since I started. And it's one of my favorite opportunities every year. I love supporting the walk run. And I'm happy to be the presenting sponsor this year and to be able to, especially in a year like this, to be able to give to a worthy cause. And thank you so much for letting me be a part of it. And I'm just happy to give any support that I can.
Great. Well, Chris, thank you so much for sharing those words. I want to thank everyone who's watching this for participating in our virtual walk run this year. Obviously, we would have loved to be in person, but I think it's a testament to the fact that we have such a tight-knit community that we've had so much support this year in having to go virtual. I'd also like to give a special thank you to all of our sponsors. Obviously, Chris's Garage Doors is a huge supporter of Second Wind Fund as a presenting sponsor this year. And I'd like to give a huge shout out to our other sponsors as well. Centennial Peaks, Michael Goffredo Foundation, Westera Credit Union, Lutheran Church of the Master, Spartan Investment Group, Green Mountain United Methodist Church, and Christ on the Mountain Church. I'd also like to give a huge thank you to our volunteer leads this year. Heather Miller, Scott Fletcher, and Marshall Ray were really instrumental in driving the direction of the event this year. I'd like to give a thank you to all of the teams, the individuals and community groups who have fundraised on behalf of Second Wind Fund to help us raise funds to provide access to life-saving therapy. And with that, I would like to introduce one of our community partners, Queen City Rugby, and I am going to invite Ken Stone, the director, to share a few words.
Hi there, guys. My name's Ken Stone. This is my wife, Frances Tortelot. We are Queen City Rugby Club, and for us, the journey and to be in a situation to work with a community partner and a charity like the Second Wind, has been very important to us. During this pandemic and during the lockdown, unfortunately, we've had a few members of our club take their own life. And as we all know, that has a huge impact on the group of individuals. And for me as director of rugby, it's a huge impact on me as a coach. So we've always wanted to look at developing ways to work with a charity that will be able to prevent suicide. And Second Wind is able to give that opportunity. So it is a great joy for us to partner with you today. It's a great joy. We're at Veterans Park right now, just under the memorial here. And we've got about 25 participants going to be taking part in the walk. And we look forward to everything that you do today, seeing it live on YouTube and just being part of something and being part of the 19th run. So thank you very much. And we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Back over to you guys.
Thank you so much to Queen City Rugby, and again, all of our sponsors. And as I mentioned earlier, this organization was founded in 2002 by Dr. Marjorie Laird, Scott Fletcher, and Jeff LaMontagne. I have the honor of introducing one of the co-founders, Dr. Marjorie Laird, to say a few words and begin our ceremony.
Thank you. Back in 2002, a community came together in incredible grief. Devastated having lost 4 teams to suicide. There was a need to help our youth when in crisis. And so in pain and grief and tears, the Second Wind Fund was founded. From the very beginning, the Second Wind Fund had a mission, one mission, to remove all barriers to a youth getting the help that they needed. From the beginning, the Second Wind Fund had a program to meet that need. And from the very beginning, the Second Wind Fund had a community of people that didn't just talk about the need, but stepped up, worked, volunteered, and they gave and they gave. And over these 19 years, individuals, families, schools, churches, companies, businesses, corporations, sport teams have given and given, and lives, thousands of lives have been saved. Each year at the Walk Run, we have a moment of silence, a time when the doves are released. And this has always been the most special time in our entire event. And so today we ask you to join with us in this moment of silence. A moment of silence that brings us together as a community to say, we want to celebrate and love life. We want to celebrate and remember those that we have loved and lost. We ask you to join us in that moment of silence, to consider recommitting yourself to supporting the Second Wind Fund and helping our youth. And we invite you, wherever you are today, to join us in prayerful silence, to let the entire world know that we together celebrate life.
We're now going to make a camera adjustment so that we can view the dove release. As we close out our program today, we just want to say thank you all for tuning in and participating in our 19th annual walk run. Your support helps Second Wind Fund save young Colorado lives from suicide. Friendly reminder to participate on social media and our Kudo board. There's still time to register, fundraise, and make a donation. We'll be announcing the top fundraising teams after October 12th. Again, thank you all so much for supporting Second Wind Fund.